Cancer, welcome to your monthly reading for the month of May. I'm just going to get into it and I'll pull a Moonology card at the end. So what does Cancer need to know about this month? What does Cancer need to know about this month? For the month of May, the King of Cups. What is the theme of the month? What is the goal? I'm going to clarify that one in a minute. What is the obstacle? The obstacle. What is the accomplishment? Oh gosh. Accomplishment. You've got 4 cards in accomplishment. What is something Cancer needs to avoid? What is something Cancer needs to embrace? The World. What is Cancer's support? That's too many. What is Cancer's support, please? And what is Cancer's advice? Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So in your current self position, you have got the King of Cups. I feel like currently you're very grounded and really focusing on your emotional stability. In the theme of the month, you've got the 7 of Pentacles. So there might be something that you're working on this month, or planting seeds, starting a new venture, something that you put in some effort into. The goal of the month, you have got the 10 of Swords, which is usually about painful endings. But there might be some sort of ending. There might be an ending of some sorts. I always look at this card that is it doesn't look like a normal 10 of Swords card. It looks way more positive than a normal 10 of Swords card, because if you look at most other tarot decks, the 10 of Swords is someone with 10 swords in their back. But this one, in this particular deck, it's like she is walking away from a situation, from something that could have potentially been painful, but it's like she's not letting it faze her. She's being guided by these beautiful birds. Also, birds might be significant to you, especially blackbirds or crows or ravens, because they're standing out to me on this card during this reading. I always get a sense of freedom as well from this card. It's almost like, if a bird is trapped in a cage and they get set free all of a sudden, and it's all of a sudden they've got this new sense of freedom. So I feel like that could be, I feel like this 10 of Swords specifically represents letting go of something painful. I really just that's how I intuitively feel about it, and especially during this reading. So then in your obstacle position, you have got the 4 of Swords. You may feel this month like you need to rest a lot, and sometimes, because I know this specifically for me, so I know that you probably don't really care about me, you just want to hear about the reading, blah blah blah. So very briefly, I suffer with a chronic illness that requires me to have a lot of rest. I'm also a Cancerian, if you didn't know that already. And so from this card, I'm really getting, with this being in your obstacle position, I feel like sometimes because I know personally for myself, I tend to beat myself up a lot if I'm needing to rest more than usual. And I feel like this card being in your obstacle position, it's almost like it's saying to to not beat yourself up, because rest is necessary sometimes. But I also understand how rest can become an obstacle, because like if you've got like something that you need to be doing but you can't do it because you're having to rest, blah blah blah. I just feel like that, or there could be, like myself, there could be a health condition that holds you back. It requires you to rest a lot, and this can become an obstacle. So that's kind of why I felt it necessary to bring up about my chronic illness, because my body requires me to have a lot of rest, and it can be super frustrating. So I understand. But also, like, I don't do health readings per se, because I'm not a doctor and I cannot advise you on health. But if there is something that you feel like you need to get checked out with a doctor, then please do. Because that could also, the Four of Swords can also represent like health, needing to rest, blah blah blah. So then moving on to your accomplishment. In your accomplishment, you have got the Wheel of Fortune, the Two of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles. I feel like this is almost saying you have like quite an ability to kind of like balance things within your life through careful planning, because the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Wands, so the Two of Wands can be all about like planning, and the Two of Pentacles can be balancing or having to balance lots of things within your life. The Wheel of Fortune, I feel like you are quite a lucky person and things tend to go in your favour. And this Page of Pentacles, that you might have a child. I don't know why that's coming through, but like sometimes pages can represent children. So it might be that you're able to like kind of like balance your time or energy or things within like a situation with a child potentially. But I will clarify, I'll clarify this in a minute. But I feel like you've had luck within planning and balancing situations in your life. Like physical, could be to do with finances. Maybe you're really good at like saving money, for example. This could quite potentially be to do with money with the Page of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles. And even like the Wheel of Fortune, if you look at the Wheel of Fortune on this card, it looks like lots of like coins, big coins. So this could be to do with like saving money, that you're really good. You might be really good at like saving money and making sure your finances are well balanced, well spent, and carefully like plan out where you spend your money. Then in the avoid position, we have got the Devil. I honestly I hate the Devil in this deck. I think he is really creepy. So the Devil can be to do with, I feel like in this situation, okay, I'm getting this like really strongly, so I think this is what this is about. Avoid like negative thinking, negative self-talk, negative mindset. I feel like this, because the guy at the bottom, so it's like the Devil is the puppet and the guy at the bottom has his hands over his ears like he's trying not to listen. And I really feel like that specific, like the person at the bottom that's like this is really standing out to me currently on the card. And I feel like it almost is saying not to listen to your negative self-talk or avoid any negative self-talk, which we can easily fall into if we're going through something, and if we're having to rest a lot, we're going through health situations or some sort of painful ending or separation or something that we weren't expecting. We can easily fall into a trap of talking to ourselves negatively, and I feel like this month you are to avoid that. Not just this month, you should be avoiding that as much as you possibly can. And like, we all do it, we all fall into negative self-talk patterns. I feel like when I fall into that pattern, I listen to affirmations on YouTube and I repeat affirmations. And I also started doing tapping and following tapping routines, which are really good for anxiety and, like regulating your nervous system, etc. So I would highly recommend looking into that if that is something you're interested in, if you do struggle with like negative self-talk. And then in your embrace position, you've got the World. And I feel like this is telling you, so I'm seeing like a cycle has come to an end and you are going into a new cycle. You have to embrace change, which can be really hard, but it's really important that you do embrace whatever change you are going through. Like I say, I know it can be hard, but there is a new beginning coming here. There is the Ace of Pentacles in your advice position. We'll get to that in a minute, because in your support position, you've got the Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups is all about like walking away from something. See, she's like having to leave something behind that she may not necessarily want to leave behind. But like also whatever it is she's left behind is on fire. It's something she needs to let go of. And she's walking off into the sun, into a brighter future. And in your advice position, you have got the Ace of Pentacles. So there is something new coming in. It could be something new financially, new career, new financial opportunity. And I feel like with this being in your advice, it's advising you to take whatever opportunities come your way. And then I said there was the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, who represents security, abundance, financial stability, things like that. So let's clarify this, shall we? So Cancer, why the King of Cups for Cancer's current self? Why the King of Cups? Okay, I feel like there might have been some sort of opportunity that came in that you might feel was like a missed opportunity, and you've been sort of focusing more on yourself, and I feel like maybe, I don't want to kin this to myself too much. Sometimes it's really hard not to when you're the same star sign. There may have been a offer or opportunity that either you may have offered somebody something, or they may have offered you something. There's some sort of missed opportunity in this card. Or like, if that is not the case, because I'm getting another message, this could also be you're focusing, I did say, like, you're focusing a lot on your self-love, self-care, balancing your emotions, things like that. You're focused so much on that you might miss an opportunity, because sometimes this can represent that. Is there might be something coming in, but this is your current self. So I feel like there is something you feel like was a missed opportunity, potentially. Clarify the Four of Cups with the King of Cups. Let's get a little bit more on that. The Six of Swords. Maybe something that you've had to walk away from. This has fallen in reverse. It might have been a situation you needed to walk away from but didn't. Or it could be a situation that you've had to walk away from because it was a missed opportunity. And things weren't going the way that you expected. So instead you were like, okay, I'm going to pull back my energy and put it all back within myself and not waste time on whatever this missed opportunity was. Clarify the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so the Seven of Pentacles is clarified by the World, the Page of Swords. So you've got the World here twice in this reading. So yeah, there's been some sort of definite completion. The Seven of Pentacles is the theme of the month, the theme of May. So there's something you're putting effort into. There might be something that you've been learning. I feel like there's something new that you're putting effort into, something that you may have learnt. Because like with this guy playing chess as well, I know this is the Knight of Cups. He's usually all to do with like romance and proposals and like offers coming in. But I feel like there may be some sort of offer that you're able to put effort into that has required you to learn something new, maybe. And it's going to end a cycle, or that cycle could have already ended and you're going into a new cycle where you've had to learn something new, because an offer might come in or may have already come in where you've had to learn something new to be able to like what am I trying to say? To be able to go forward and put effort into like whatever this situation is. Ten of Swords. Clarify the Ten of Swords. The Knight of Pentacles and Justice. And this is goal, position. Feel like there's something you've been or you will be like planning. Something's taken some sort of planning for you to like walk away from something or leave something behind with this and pull all your energy back into yourself. So where you are now. So the goal this month is like, I feel like you're planning to continue going in the right direction to gain some sort of justice out of this situation, whatever this situation is. Could be like to do with this missed opportunity or something you've had to walk away from. Clarify the Four of Swords. The Empress. The obstacle is the Four of Swords, which was, I spoke about like having to rest. The Empress even, is all to do with like new beginnings. Somebody that is listening to this may be pregnant and requiring to rest a lot. Might be that you've had quite a rough pregnancy. This is obviously not for everyone, because I know I have male watchers as well as female. But if you are female and currently going through a pregnancy, it might be like a rough pregnancy and you've had to rest a lot more. Or it could be that you're having to rest if you're not pregnant. It could be that you're having to rest before this new opportunity comes in, because it's something that's going to take a lot of energy and creation, because the Empress is all about creation, creating something new. Clarify. I'm not going to read out all of those cards, but clarify the accomplishment position, please. I've got the Wheel, Two of Wands, Page of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. The Queen of Cups is here, and the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, Six of Pentacles. I feel like, yeah, this could definitely be to do with some sort of like financial situation and your ability to like carefully plan and balance your finances. So that is an accomplishment of yours this month. There might be an opportunity for you to be able to give to others, or for others to be able to give to you. But with this Queen of Cups being here, I feel like there may be an opportunity for you to be able to give to others in some way. Clarify the Devil. The Devil is clarified by the Devil. Clarify the Devil. The High Priestess in reverse. And the Hermit. So yeah, I still feel like this is like you're listening to negative self-talk, or it's telling you to avoid negative self-talk. The High Priestess is in reverse, so you are currently, or you won't be able to kind of like listen to your intuition because you're too busy listening to the negative monkey mind. And it's almost like with the Hermit, it's telling you to go within because actually you know like how valuable you really are. You know how valuable you really are. Clarify the World. That's too many, thank you. Can you be serious now? Clarify the World. The World is clarified by the Hanged Man, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Some sort of cycles coming to an end that you've been kind of reluctant with the Hanged Man, I feel. Embrace. It's like it's saying, let it happen. With this Hanged Man being here, let it happen. If you don't let this necessary change happen, you're going to be in a situation where you're not feeling so abundant, because really like this should be this way round and you are so abundant. But if like you don't kind of like hold back and let this happen, I feel like with the Hanged Man, it's like let it happen. It's like waiting for change to just, it's almost like it's saying it's happening, change is inevitable, you can't stop it from happening, so you might as well just hang around and let it happen. It's like it's also saying you don't need to do anything, this change is happening no matter what, with regards to whatever your situation is this month. The Eight of Cups. Clarify the Eight of Cups. The Nine of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Two of Wands. So there's another Two of Wands. Yeah. So walking away and having to like potentially leave something behind that you potentially don't necessarily want to leave behind is going to lead you to something that you've been wishing and wanting for. Something harmonious and peaceful and giving and equal. And yeah, something that you've wanted. You've been wishing for, contemplating, planning. So yeah, it's necessary to walk away and leave behind things that don't serve us anymore. Even if we don't want to necessarily walk away from something, but that's what moves us towards the right path, the path that we're meant to be on, and opens up more opportunities for us. Something that you've wished for, wanted, dreamed about for a long time. The Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Pentacles, please. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles. Clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, there's some sort of finances, financial opportunity, some sort of like lottery win or something that you've put effort into that is going to bring you more finances, like a better financial situation this month. That's what I'm seeing. So I am going to, you've got the Two of Swords on the bottom of that deck. Don't feel like that is for this reading though. Maybe something that you've been waiting for. Let's have a look. What does Cancer need to know this month, please? What does Cancer need to know for the month of May? What does Cancer need to know for the month of May? Have faith in your dreams. I love this card. I actually love this card. So beautiful. I'm going to read out what it means for you. Waxing crescent moon. Have faith in your dreams. Don't give up. The situation you're asking about is still taking shape. You're nowhere near the end of the story. Whatever is happening now is just a step along the way. As they say in the self-help classics, everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. However, the waxing crescent moon card is a reminder that you must still keep working towards whatever it is that you want. If you can't take practical steps, spend time meditating on the question you're asking about and allow your higher self to download information to you about your best next step. Overall, this card suggests there is every reason to be hopeful for a very positive outcome to the situation you're asking about. So keep the faith. Keep the faith. Keep the faith. Is that a Bon Jovi song? Okay, that is it for your reading, your monthly forecast. I hope that it resonated. If it did, could you please leave me a comment down below, and I hope to see you in the next one.